Good day everyone, we are IPMI EMBA Class 2022 student. In this occasion, we would like to invite you to listen about our explanation on doing business in Indonesia. We hope after listening to our explanation, the more investors will come to our beloved country. Thank you. So Indonesia is an emerging giant. It is the largest economy in Southeast Asia, and Indonesian economy has experienced steady growth since the early of 1960. And this growth has been largely driven by industrial growth, with manufacturing export contributing to most of the economic growth, supporting by increasing domestic consumption, abundant natural resources, and a growing skilled workforce. Indonesia's proximity and emerging global market economy offer significant opportunities for any world enterprise. The key emerging industries include mining, manufacturing, infrastructure, automotive, fast-moving consumer goods, and fast-growing tourism. Furthermore, let's consider these key facts. Number one, Indonesia is home to the world's fourth largest population, with about half of it are under the age of 30. Number two, Indonesia is one of the region's most rapidly expanding middle class, with purchasing power forecast to grow strongly. Number three, Indonesia's GNI per capita was over $4,000 in 2021, increasing 7% from 2022. And the government has introduced a program called the Online Single Submission System, established in 2018 to make entrepreneurs easier to start business in Indonesia. So we welcome and encourage any company, organization, and government entity to come to and to invest in Indonesia. And to give you more perspective why should doing business in Indonesia, let's listen to more detailed explanation coming after this.
Let me explain world economy outlook for this year based on the IMF Economy Outlook report. We have three powerful forces will affect the economy performance significantly as challenges of global economy. First one is Russia's invasion of Ukraine, which has led to a severe energy crisis in Europe. The gas price went up 4 times comparing with the price of 2021. Second is cost living crisis caused by inflation, which triggered a rapid tightening of financial conditions, and the inflation pressures are major concerns for policymakers in almost all countries. The third one is economic slowdown in China. The frequent lockdown under its zero COVID policy have impacted significantly on its economy and global economy because of Chinese economy size and influences. The global economic growth decreased from 6% in 2021 to 3.2% in 2022, and it is forecast to slow down 2.7% in this year. The global inflation surged from 4.7% in 2021 to 8.5% in 2022, and is forecast to decline to 6.5% in 2023 and 4.1% in 2024.
Marking the only Southeast Asia economy to have hosted the G20 presidency to date, Indonesia utilized the platform to demonstrate its leadership, diplomatic economy, as well as green sustainability capabilities. Separately, Indonesia also assumed the Asian chairmanship for 2023. Despite persistent global economic turmoil, the Indonesian economy remained resilient with a promising outlook. Central Bank of Indonesia projects solid national economic growth in Indonesia in 2023 in the 4.5 to 5.3% range, supported by private consumption, investment, and positive export performance against a backdrop of global economic moderation. Consumer Price Index inflation is projected to track a downturn trend and return to 3% target in 2023. Synergy and innovation are key to the economic outlook for Indonesia in 2023. The capital and financial account surplus will be supported by foreign direct investment and portfolio investment. Besides making conditions conducive for the domestic manufacturers, attracting foreign investment is a priority for Indonesia.
The Indonesian government has set a goal of becoming one of the 10 largest economies in the world and has been making aggressive moves to become a digital economy leader in Southeast Asia. The government's digital economy master plan includes strategies such as the commitment to develop and expand digital infrastructure, create an enabling environment, and promote innovation and entrepreneurship. As the government has committed to, Indonesia is becoming one of the top countries for digital transformation and is investing heavily in e-commerce, digital payments, and digital health, which are expected to generate up to $100 billion per year. According to the recent study from Google, Temasek, and Bain, Indonesia's digital economy has hit $77 billion GMV in 2022, with year-on-year growth rate of 22% compared with the year before. The GMV is projected to reach $130 billion by 2025, representing 41% growth from 2021. The impressive growth of the digital economy is primarily driven by e-commerce and followed by increasing demand for online services, mobile applications, digital payments, streaming services, digital advertising, and other related digital offerings. Startup companies such as Gojek, Tokopedia, and Mocha have seen tremendous growth in the recent past and are expected to continue to contribute significantly to the Indonesian economy. The outlook for the digital economy in Indonesia for 2023 is very positive, and the country's digital economy is continuing to experience significant growth year on year into the more optimistic foreseeable future.
Tourism has become Indonesia's big asset, which is why this sector has a higher return for investment. The country's culture scenery blessed with incredible mountains and beautiful coastline, unique traditional customs, and over 1,000 different languages have been attracting the world to know more about wonderful Indonesia. The exotic sides of Indonesia is an aspect to bring profitable advantage, helping the economy to grow rapidly in a short amount of time. By 2021, Indonesia is ranked 32nd in Travel and Tourism Competitiveness Index or TTCI. The rank increase is to improve Indonesia's reputation in the eyes of the world. So investors are expected to invest in the tourist sector, especially in the 5 super priority destinations such as Lake Toba, Borobudur, Mandalika, Labuan Bajo, and Likupang. According to Statista, the absolute economic contribution of tourism in Indonesia was forecast to continuously increase until 2028 by in total $73.5 billion and has set an ambitious goal of attracting up to 7.4 million foreign tourists in 2023. Furthermore, the government aims to continue such growth by incorporating digital technology into the industry. A technology-friendly destination and accommodation are more appealing to the investors.
Indonesia, with a population of around 272 million people, is a very attractive market for the health industry. The market size of the health industry itself is around 30.8 billion USD. Consists of pharmacy, healthcare, and medical devices. Most of the pharmaceutical raw materials are still imported, and the government want to reduce it to 35%. Indonesia people health spending in abroad country is approximately 5 until 60.5 billion USD, especially to Singapore and Malaysia. According to data from the Ministry of Health, in the last 5 years, the domestic medical device industry has grown by 362%. The government will provide fiscal and non-fiscal incentive to investors who wish to invest in Indonesia, such as corporate income tax reduction or tax holiday, income tax reduction for investment or tax allowance, super tax deduction incentive, and import duties are some of the available incentives.
Indonesia has become the largest manufacturing industry based in Asia with a contribution of up to 20.27% on a national scale economy. Throughout 2022, the manufacturing industry sector in the country is consistently at an expansive level, which is reflected in the achievement of the Indonesian Manufacturing Purchasing Managers Index or PMI with a position above 50 points. In December 2022, the Indonesian manufacturing PMI closed at 50.9 or succeed increase compared to the previous month acquisition, which touched at 50.3.
Here are some prospectus manufactured in Indonesia on 2023. First one is infrastructure. Based on an external analysis of market potential and internal analysis of the company's capabilities, it is estimated that the market potential in the construction industry will continue to grow and can be utilized by the company to increase operating revenues. Second one is mining. Although investing in mining stocks can be highly volatile, they often make good long-term investment. They may be well-known stars or quiet gems, but they do share one common attribute: they have grown at higher than average rates within the mining industry or within the market as a whole for years or decades. The third one are garment or textile. One of the textile stocks, namely on 209 million each, and the trading volume was only for 487,000 shares. Because of the illegal exporters, some of the textile stocks are decreased but still have a good projection for 2023.
Indonesia energy demands can expect to see increase by 80%, while electricity demand triples between 2015 and 30. While the data suggests Indonesia has slightly increased its reliance on fossil fuel. Indonesia is a top 5 country found in the Asia Pacific with significant renewable energy capacity. This is mainly resourced from the hydropower and geothermal plants that make up 8% to 5% respectively. Policy approach of Indonesian progressive national energy policy are evidenced from every angle. Additionally, when compared to the current policy, a larger share of renewable will see a major cut in energy system costs. As an indirect advantage, renewable will be also contribute to creating more jobs and empowering technology transfer. The coal will see growth in Indonesia. By 2030, coal use will be plateaued and shrink thereafter after because of renewable uptakes. It is crucial that Indonesia rises to the occasion to meet the challenges of impacting climate change.
Government represented by Ministry of Investment, we call it BKPM, are committed to pledging all business endeavors to ensure your business not only survive but also thrive in Indonesia. BKPM has taken several strategic steps to boost the flow of investment, aiming to keep the economy going and create employment opportunities for the Indonesian people by providing initiatives to support ease of doing business in Indonesia.
Government offers potential investors a provision of taxation and non-taxation incentive according to the investor's business field or investment value, such as acceleration on the business licensing processes, also open in-person consultation services to facilitate more complicated queries or problems from the investors.
As emerging and open country, Indonesia facilitates several tax advantages for foreign investment. Some of the main one includes tax holiday, up to 10 years the investment in certain area, such as in Eastern Indonesia or in high priority sectors, infrastructure, research and development. Tax allowance, as a reduction in corporate income tax based on the amount and length of the investment. Double tax treaties, to avoid or reduce double taxation of the same income, such as withholding tax rates on dividends, interest and royalties paid to foreign investor. Tax exemption on certain types of income, such as capital gains or rental income or dividends. Tax-free import of capital goods. Foreign investors may be able to import capital goods duty-free if they are used in an approved investment project. Special economic zones offer tax and other benefit to foreign investor in targeted industry, reduce corporate income tax rates, land and building tax exemption, and other incentive. Foreign individuals who are temporarily working in Indonesia for less than 183 days in a 12-month period may be eligible for tax exemption on their income.
Online Single Submission or OSS is a business permit system that is integrated electronically with all state ministers to local government in Indonesia. OSS allows business to immediately start their production process simultaneously with completing other technical documents such as allocation permit, building permit, environmental permit, as well as other obligations such as the Indonesian national standard. All are processed using a checklist system. Meanwhile, business permit will be issued automatically.
Now let me conclude it for you. Indonesia is a country which is full of opportunities for business activity across the country from Sumatra to Papua. From manufacturing, consumer goods, digital e-commerce until tourism. Indonesia has been in a constant state of economic growth for many years, making it a suitable location for anyone to set up business. The population and market size is offering enormous opportunity, the growth of middle class with powerful buying power, the government full commitment providing ease of doing business and tax incentive, and the constant development of infrastructure. So, take advantage of it to increase economic prosperity. Take the benefit from access to Indonesia's enormous market. We are from IPMI EMBA Class 2022 would like to say thank you for listening. Thank you very much.